Mellow greetings and welcome back to the Complete Idiot's Guide to Stationeers, where I continue to live up to my name of being a complete idiot by failing to record the last episode. So there are some changes to our little moon base. Nothing too major. Relocated some solar panels from the ground, so they'll do a little bit more good. I added an additional filtration unit. This is for the capturing the pollutants, and I have a little jerry-rigged system here just to fill up a canister. The reason for that is the cooling system that I am attempting to build is the thing that fills it. I'm just using a pressure regulator to pump all the gas in here. At the moment there is nothing in the bottom section. I had some radiators on the top one, the ones that are optimized to vacuum. The ones that you see in front of you are the ones that are built for atmosphere, and the stuff in there cooled down real fast. It was actually quite scary how fast it cooled down, so I ripped those off and gonna play with it a little more. We got our first harvest, 2 potatoes I think, and fern, and I'm still waiting for the corn. So that seems to be working okay. Did some mining. You may have noticed I have printed, and I'm using the mining backpack. That's this thing you can see over here. Let me just close that off. It's got a lot of slots. And the way this works, you wear it while you're mining and it will automatically drop them in here rather than your belt. Okay, but I will swap those out that way and put the backpack on. Right, there we go. So now I've got my jetpack back. That's, and I also printed up the new mining drill, the pneumatic one. It's this one, and instead of taking a battery, it's powered by compressed gas. It does use a fair amount. I've just taken it out for its inaugural run, and this bottle is charged up to 6 megapascals and less than the full mining backpack, and it had already got down to 1,000. So useful, but I think only when you have the tier 2 canisters, which are capable of being processed or pressurized much higher. So for the moment we'll go back to using the battery powered one. In fact, I don't think I have a battery in this. Let me just swap that out for now. Should probably print up a couple more large batteries. Fairly certain I have the resources needed, just not on me. Okay, how much copper do I have? 17, and it needs 10. No copper there. Okay, I think we're going to have to smelt some. I also added a volume pump here and changed some of these pipes to insulated. That gives me the ability to drain the furnace and not lose anything that was in there. So I'd actually cooled it down, so it's a nice balmy 33 degrees Celsius. I've got a lot of CO2. I've got a little bit of oxygen. I'll keep hold of the oxygen because this thing is getting low. It's now 4 megapascals. So that means when I go to fill the air bottle, it won't go any higher than this. So I'll show you. Drop it in. Put it back in. So 4.3. So next time I fill it up, that's all I'm going to get. That'll be the maximum pressure. So diminishing returns. You need to get that addressed. But we are generating oxygen now in our greenhouse. Go in here. Cancel the pressurization. I may actually put the advanced airlock in so that I don't have to keep hitting that. So this is the inside part of the cooling system. These pipes are empty because I haven't actually activated it yet. And above here you can see the temperature in, that's the room. Go on to the pipe network. There we go. The current temperature in the pipes is 151. Now I might have to start worrying about this condensation business, because those pipes up there are getting stressed. So I can either pump more stuff in or put a water drain on it. Okay, and we got some seeds, they're good. So the way plants work is after they're ready to harvest, they will generate seeds. So you have to leave them in a little longer, then you can harvest them. So all of these have seeded. I've got the seeds already. Take those two out, those two out, two more in, and I have 2 potatoes. These will expire, so it tells me I've got 6 hours. I'll come back and deal with those later. Right now I'm a bit worried about the stress in these pipes up here. See the figure in the top right here shows you how much stress the pipes are under. My idea of running the cooling system this way may not work. It may just be that I need to put in a lot more gas. Okay, let's find out. What is the pressure in there? The pressure is 5 megapascals. Oh, that's increasing the pressure. Alright, I'm going to put the game on pause. Open Stationpedia. Look up gases. So am I not spelling it right? Yeah, just look for liquid pollutant. Right, so these are the phase change diagrams, and to be honest, this is an area of the game that I'm struggling with. So I may end up being wrong and incorrect on this. The one thing I keep forgetting on this is the temperature goes this way and the pressure goes this way. So in order for it to and this part down here is gas, this part up here is liquid, and this part here is solid. So depending on the temperature and the pressure, it will determine whether the item in question, in this case pollutant, is either going to be in gas form, liquid form, or solid. So in order to keep it a gas, I'm going to need to maintain probably at least 5 megapascals of pressure, so I probably just don't have enough gas in there. I think that's the problem. Although the stress is still showing 48.5, that's at 6 megapascals at 153. So 6 megapascals at 153 degrees. Yeah, I'm really not certain how to read this and what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I just have to cool it down. Let's try that. Worst thing that can happen is we will burst a pipe. Fortunately, I have some radiators, and you'll get to see what the other form of radiator looks like. Alright, I'll just put one on for now. So that's the convection radiator, that's for use in atmosphere. This is the pipe radiator that uses not convection, the other one, radiation. Right, see that cooling down really quickly, and the stress is going way up. So I'm probably going to burst a pipe here. Right. Let's deal with that, shall we? Pull that off. Oh dear. I seem to have made a terrible boo-boo. So this droplet icon means it's condensing, and this icon here means it's liquid. So the amount of liquid is building up. We've got 100 and something stress, 106% stress, so that pipe is going to break. I really don't know what to do to fix it. As I said, I'm not an expert on the phase change thing. It keeps biting me in the derriere, probably because I'm doing something fundamentally wrong. But I don't see that situation changing, so I'm just going to let that burst. We'll lose the gas that's in there. I don't think it's going to damage anything else. The only thing that I know that will fix it is I can put on a liquid drain that will take the liquid out, but all that's going to do is just slowly vent the stuff, I think. Let's try. I do have one down here which I can grab quickly. Oh, and also printed up the permanent beacon. Alright, so let's put that scroll on this. Oh, turn it round and see what that's doing. So this device here should vent the liquid. Oh, okay. Wow. Instant fix, no stress, and it got rid of the liquid. Okay. Alright, and that seems to have stabilized. Interesting. Okay, alright, well, we'll just leave that as it is. I may add an additional pipe section for that because I wanted to have some radiators. Let's see what happens if I put a radiator back on now. Oh, instant problem. Okay, so I'm going to have to rethink how I deal with that. Alright, well, the other option I was considering, which again is passive, which may end up being a better solution, is to use water. Water is very good. It's a very good heat sink. It has a lot of capacity to carry and store heat. There's a lot of, think of it as thermal momentum. It has a lot of it takes a lot of energy to heat it up, and likewise it holds on to it for a long period of time. So what I was thinking of doing is, right now I have a temporary water storage solution, it just being these few pipes here. It doesn't hold much. I've had to add a little more ice to keep the water flowing there. It's only ever meant to be a temporary solution. So what I was thinking of doing was putting in a small water tank, non-insulated, in here, and pumping that full of water, adding a few radiators to the water pipes. That will stabilize the temperature in the greenhouse, and it will keep the water warm, because when you first create the water, let's see what temperature is it, it's about 5 degrees I think. Alright, so, alright, 15. That's at the low end of what the greenhouse needs, so it will act as its own cooling, and as I said, it will provide a lot of thermal stability. Using pollutants probably would work if I knew what I was doing, but obviously I don't. I thought I was okay at this, but I'm probably just reading those phase change charts wrong. Okay, so we will ignore that for the moment. We'll keep it as a backup plan. For now, we're going to print up some more stuff that we will need. We will need a liquid tank. Now I could go with one that looks like this but is just for water, but that's a little bit too large. We don't need anything that big. So we'll go with a portable tank. Let's see if I find there we go, portable liquid tank. Wow, 20 iron. That's okay. Whilst that's going on, we will do a little bit more smelting, I think. Let's grab the tool belt over here. See, what do I have ready to go? I think we're okay for steel, but I might start off with a load. Let's see, I can do... yeah. I can do one load of that plus a little bit of iron. How am I doing for steel? 11 there, 44 there, 50 there. Oh, actually I've got some iron. Oh, not much. Okay, so I won't actually assemble that yet because it's a bit of a bugger to get through the door. Now to connect it, we will need a tank connector, or a portable connector. Okay, that's going to require 5 iron, so you know what, we'll grab the big one. Oh, I've got more steel down here. Alright, so I'm okay for steel. Alright, so let's do... we'll do 8 and 4 again. Don't have to worry about that one. These are off. Good. That's closed. So it'll retain the pressure. I may actually add another tank and oh, I have to click the button, don't I? Oh. The sun was coming up. Okay. We'll open that and we'll just dump in some, well, we'll smelt all of this. Oh, actually I should do the silicon first. I think the silicon requires a little bit more temperature wise. Silicon is only ever used in its native format. So far it's not part of any alloy. We'll go back to doing the iron. The order that you normally do things is oh, I wonder if I should keep some for lead. Right, no, we're okay. Yeah, the normal order of doing things is silicon, iron, copper, gold. The nickel I leave because I'm only going to use that for alloys. I don't think there's any recipe in the game anymore that requires nickel in the printer. There used to be, but then they replaced it with some super alloys. So I think that's probably all they have. Okay, and then we'll do the gold. And of course, one of the advantages of being on an airless planet is you can leave things laying around and they won't blow away unless the base explodes. So how are we doing? So still over 1,000. So I have a nice pile of ingots and a whole bunch more gas to deal with. So I'm going to keep this in the furnace for now. There's a little bit of oxygen, so I could add more volatiles just to give it a bit more heat. Oh dear, I did it again. I printed. Oh no! I got 10 of them. I thought I hit the button. Oh, don't have to remind you, complete idiot and all that. Oh well. We'll put them in there. Now we will require some liquid pipes, and of course now I've used up a load of my iron. That's okay, we can get lots. So don't know exactly how many planting things I'm going to put in there. They require a fair amount of iron as well. Well, let's say a dozen, 15 or so, or I don't know, maybe I'll just do 20. 20 pipes. Then I'm going to want another ice crusher, because until everything is set up in there, I'm going to leave this survival hut as a survival hut, so I've got somewhere to retreat to should things go boom. And there's a good chance that it will. Right, once this is done, right, 19, 20. Alright, so that's good enough for that. I'm also going to want some planters. No, not those planters. Hydroponic trays. All these require 10 each, so I can only do 4 of those. That's fine. I'm going to want a lot more than that. And we will take care of the drink. Okay, we're up to pressure. Unlock, open. So you can see we finished our first tin of soup. Don't throw these away because you can actually refill them later. You can make new ones, but there's no point. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay. Close and lock. Let's just see what the carbon dioxide percentage is in here. Right, 1.1 mole. That's literally what we've been breathing out whilst we've been using this, so it's still almost pure oxygen. Alright, just reverse that direction. Suck it out to a vacuum. Once it's a vacuum, you should see that little red light to come on at the bottom. Okay. We're in business.
Power low.
Just on cue. I'll swap that out. Okay, let's grab some more iron and let's print some more of those trays. I should have done that before going in there. Right, so this will get another 4. Oh, there's only 43 in that lot. Now we'll just keep printing those. And we'll also want to get another ice maker, ice crusher, and the water bottle filler, because I'll put a water bottle filler in there as well, because that's where most of the water is going to end up being stored. Right, so that's 10 of those. We'll just get up to 15. I think that'll be fine for now. Oh, and that's all we can do. And that's 13. Don't know if I chanced my luck with that. So let's do some more. 2 more. Alright, so we want an ice crusher. And we'll also want a bottle filler. And we're okay for cable. I'll take a full stack in. Oh, I should probably get some water liquid radiators as well. Okay, so radiator liquid. I'll just get 2 of those, I think. Yeah, may print up more at a later stage. Now the ice crusher I'm going to put out here. It doesn't need to be inside. I can still pipe the gas inside, but we'll put it out here. Just store that nice and neatly on the floor. Planters. Whee! I don't think there's going to be room for me in that airlock as well. Alright, but the bottle filler we will want in there. Okay, what else are we going to need? Pretty certain that's it. Should be okay. That liquid valve should take care of any condensation that appears in there now, it seems. Alrighty. Won't need any of those. Oh, more iron. Oh, only 4. Okay. Of course, I have no ice to put in there, but maybe I should do that very quickly. One of the nice things with the this permanent beacon, when you turn it on, you have this little dull orange light, but this is the only thing I know of that is visible beyond the 100 meters. So, I have no power for that. Okay. Now, I'll use the electric because the pneumatic one seemed a little gas hungry. I think it's only going to be useful once you've got a access to the, I think there's water ice over there. Yeah, I think you need access to the tier 2 tanks that take I think 20 megabytes of megapascals of pressure before they burst. Given how fast it was going down. But whilst it was working, especially at the higher pressures, it was chewing through the ground and digging up the gold pretty quickly as well. I was quite impressed. Faster than the heavy drill. Now all I'm really looking for at this stage is water. Silicon. Nitrice, no use. More nitrice. Now, see what I mean. So we're 250 meters away from the base and you can still see that beacon. So even if you leave your tracker cartridge behind, or your tracker cartridge runs out of juice, you can still see it at a fair distance away. Oh, this stuff is uranium. As near as I can figure, it's useless in the game, apart from whatever gases you can get from it when you smelt it. I probably could turn this into a major mining run, but I really don't want to. I'd like to get the greenhouse a little bit better established. As I said at the beginning, I wasn't going to use the portable air conditioner, and I've had to run 3 or 4 batteries through it just to keep things cooled down. More silicon. Aha! Here we go. Right, so I shall clear out this node completely. Not even 2 stacks. That's a little disappointing, but it's fine. It'll get us over the hump. It'll at least it'll be enough to get us started. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely grab the lead. Don't really need any more solder just yet, but at some point we will, and it's been so few and far between. It's one of those ores that you really can never afford to pass up when you find it. Except for maybe day 1 and 2 when you're desperately trying to get the basics up. Oh, let me have a bit more water. Good. Maybe we will get another stack out of this. And you can always make water by using the combustor. You just give it fuel, which is same as the furnace, oxide and volatiles, and it will convert it into water. Only drawback is that water is incredibly hot, and you have to cool it down. So maybe that would be a fun experiment to play with. I mean, when you're on the hot planets that have no ices spawn, then the combustor is your only source of water on the planet. Everything else, if you don't get it from combusting, then the only option is to trade for it. And to be honest, I haven't traded since they completely revamped the trading system. Let's go around this way. I don't expect we'll find any more water, but if we do, what's that? We will take advantage of it. there's a small surface deposit. That's not bad. We got 2.5 stacks. Should be more than enough for what we need. Right, so where's the base? It's over there. And how far out are we? So 300 meters. You can still see that beacon light. Unfortunately, none of the lights in the game have anything like that kind of range, which is a bit of a shame, because when you've got the beacon, you don't really need to see the light at all, because you have a beacon. Oh, actually, there was one thing I did mean to mention right at the beginning. When I get the electronics printer, quite often one of the first things I'm going to make is a GPS cartridge. Goes in the tablet, and instead of giving you a direction arrow and distance, it gives you the XYZ coordinates, or XYZ if you're American, coordinates in the game world. You always the 000 is the spawn point where you start. That's where your lander is, and if you build your base very close to that, then it becomes relatively simple to find your way back. And the advantage of that is it only uses the battery power in the tablet. You don't need anything on the base like the portable or the fixed beacons to use. Alright, so we've got all of that stuff. Reuse some of these panels because I want to get some of this stuff outside. I'll take 3, I think. Angle grinder. Yeah, I want to fill in this one. Keeps annoying me that I fall through. And we'll put a couple down here. This is just so I can get the crusher started. Alright. So I'll get it facing that way so that the stuff will go straight in. You see there's 2 outputs, gas at the top, liquid at the bottom. Actually, I will run it sideways. The couple extra pipes it will use is no big deal. And I'll get it offset a little bit. So how many iron sheets does that need? Just the one. Some cables. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to crush anything yet because I don't have the bits and pieces I need. Do I have any more iron sheets? I do. Good. Weld this up just because it will cheese me off if I don't. How are we doing pressure-wise? Right, so we're getting low-ish on the pressure. It's still going to work. But we're getting to the point where we'll either need to refuel it or more likely replace it with an arc welder. And speaking of which, I really do need to get some of those larger batteries. Let's get that started. So I need copper. Alright, so how many can I print? Almost 3. I just need a little bit more gold. Yeah, if I put a bit more gold in, then I'll get 5 on that copper. So gold we have. I'll just get those printing, and as I said, it'll copper is the limiting factor. It's only going to print 5 of them. That's fine. 5 is a good number to have. Alright. I'll put some of this stuff away. I need that. Don't need that. I need some of this. Sniffomatic, yes, that can live in there. Close that off. And that and that. Iron sheets I think I might need. Pipe radiators not. Well, I don't think so, but I'll keep hold of them. Don't want any insulated. 20 should be enough. Okay. Yes. I think we're good. I'll pick up a load of these things. And cancel that. Okay.
Power low.
And of course everything is always in the way. It's one of the problems with a small starting base like this is you're constantly shuffling things around. Alright, these are my spare seeds. I'll just chuck them on there for now. What else have I got in here? I'll just get that there. Well, that's the tank. Don't want to put the tank together yet. Where's the connector? There we go. Got 5 of these. All right. So you see, you got 2 inputs: one for gas, one for liquid. Or they can also, they're also outputs as well, so just think of them as connection points. I think, I can't remember which way around the gauge goes, but doesn't matter. We'll put this here, so will be the one closest to it.
Waste tank caution.
And we construct this thing. Oh. And then wrench it down. And of course the pressure gauge is around there. Do I want to change that? Yes, I do. So I'm just fixing my mind as to which way around that pipe has to go in order for it to show up right. Alright, drill for the bottom bit. So that way will give me the pressure gauge facing me, so it gets it on the other side. I wonder if I should put it on this side then. Rather than that side. No, I'll have it out this side. Okay, I think all I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a bit more pipe. I need to get some radiators on there anyway, so it's just going to cost a bit more pipe, but it's going to be a little bit more convenient aesthetically anyway. Don't know how much I'll use the pressure gauge on top of the tank, but yeah. To be honest, I don't even know if it works, because that tells me it's already full. and obviously it's empty. Okay. Right, so pipes. This one with the bolt pattern, that's your liquid one. We'll let you connect it, but the way they're dealing with pipes is a little crazy. So I'm going to want a T there. I'm not going to have a gas connection, so I'm going to go straight past it. The water filler will go on the wall, and the supply will go outside. Okay, and I do need to connect the output from the water bottle filler in here. That's going to produce some nitrogen, which is useful as a cooling gas. So I'll tap into it up here. So yeah, so that will vent the whatever nitrogen is created will come into this pipe and just into the greenhouse room, and it will act as a coolant. Did I pick up the liquid radiators? No, I didn't. Okay. And the liquid pipes. Let's see if we go. Trying to think where I'm going to want the radiators. I think here and here. Or I could actually put them on the wall. Yeah, it might make more sense actually. That one there. I have the water bottle filler there. Two radiators there. Yeah, that would work. Alright, keep hold of these. Put my planters down. So I'll give them one bit of space just in case I want to add more radiators. I could always put radiators there. Okay, I need... might be enough. Might need to print some more. Alright, I won't add more of these yet because I'm not going to have enough unless I use up all my seeds. Which I don't want to do. Temperature wise, we are very hot in here. Going poorly.
Waste tank critical.
Okay, waste tank critical. Can deal with that. Right, there are two variants of this. One has the numbers the right way around, one doesn't. Yeah, that's the right way. And that will need to be powered in. I can bring power across the top of the door, no problem.
Oxygen low.
Okay, we'll
Oxygen critical.
open this, and I just wasted it all. Too slow. Never mind. We got plenty of CO2.
Hydration critical.
It does get rather tiresome having to eat and drink so frequently. There is a mod. I saw a popular YouTuber, Cows Are Evil, really excellent guy. You should definitely check his stuff out. He was using it on his world, where you still have to eat and drink the same amount. It gives you a massive boost to the food and drink capacity that you have. So when you do drink, you have to drink a lot. So let's see, we'll come out one. Okay, just enough. And we'll take this and we'll connect it to that. So what we'll do is we'll go up here, to go up a whole one. Yeah, I don't want to run it along the edge of the wall. Actually, I'm okay coming out like that. Yeah, ugly but functional. Describes me in so many ways. Okay, so we have connected water, we have everything we need, so let's chuck some in. Right. Of course, this works a lot slower than it used to. It takes a while to actually generate anything. What you're seeing here is the internal atmosphere, because obviously I've got it connected to that passive vent inside there. Hasn't generated any water yet. Don't know why, but this thing has been slowed down so much, and they boosted the power consumption so much, it's a little crazy. There we go, we're getting some water coming in. So it's coming in at a bit less than 10 degrees net. It's cooling down using these pipes because I didn't use insulated. If it cools down too much, I may rip these out and replace them with insulated ones. But it's okay because we want the room to cool down anyway. Room temperature is at 38 degrees, which is a little on the hot side. So the more water that goes in there, the greater that the stability becomes. Now we do need to get the radiators in there though. And there they are. What else do I need? Actually, I think that's it. We want the convection radiators. Again, you can do the radiators, but the convection ones are the ones we want because they are interfacing with an atmosphere. So this will greatly accelerate how the liquid is either heated or cooled. So, alright, so it shows we've got 180 odd moles in there of liquid water. That gauge, I don't know, doesn't work.
Air tank low.
Oh, and I'm going to have to go and gas up again. How much oxygen we have in here? 143. So I could actually start filtering out the oxygen from in here and use that for breathing. That's going to be the main objective of getting this here, as well as food. So pressure is very, very slowly going up. So we're at 10 kilopascals, which is really nothing. And the ice crusher, very slow. Now they're thriving. And the corn is ripe as well. So what we'll do is we'll take our 3 corn. 1, 2, 3. So the potatoes thriving. Now I did have some spare potatoes. Rather than do food with them, because I've still got plenty of food, I shall plant them. Seeds never go off. Potatoes do. Alright, so 35 degrees, a little on the warm side, but this water thing will start keeping things cool, and this I'll probably chalk up as a failed experiment. Okay, I'm not going to throw any more seeds in here, just in case we have a disaster. Once things get a little bit more stable and settled, then that's something to do. But I will get the water filler wired up. Is there any point wiring it anywhere else? I want to get that wired up at some point, maybe. To be honest, oh, if you're noticing, you can actually wire things when you can't see them. When you're placing it down somewhere where it's okay, it just shows as green with the data cable connections at both ends. When you're placing it on the end, you'll notice of course I can't use the mouse. The one on the right is yellow, the one on the left is green. That means the green one is not attached. There we go. So that is now powered on. Excellent. Okay, let's go fill up our air tank. Might be one of the last times we actually do it from this one.
Air tank critical.
Yeah, 3.6 or 3.9. So yeah, you get less and less each time you use it. Alrighty, let's see, that finished that lot. We'll throw some more in. There's no point holding on to the water. We've got plenty of storage space for it now, so we'll just chuck it all in there. Okay, that's all we're going to do for this point. I will print up a large battery charger though. This one here needs iron and copper. Copper. And I've got a little iron here. I need a little more iron. Did we really use that all up? Yeah, we did. Yeah, the hydroponic stuff, it uses a lot of iron. Nothing in there. Only 25. A lot. These things print really fast. Can't tell you how many times I've printed up 10 of them. The little one we can get rid of. and that will give us space to charge up our new batteries which we printed. So this may drain the station battery, in which case we'll just fire up the generator. Now I should have got 5. There it is. Okay, didn't get as far as I wanted to today. We'll shut everything off because we are a little low on power, and speaking of such things, no, of course there's no battery in there. We'll grab that one. Yeah, so we need to get these things charged up. It's probably going to drain this entirely, and I only have 6 coal. Not even certain if I have any coal in here, do I? Yes, I do. No problem. So I'll just take that 6, put that in there, and the sun comes up just in time. Okay, on that note, I will leave you for this one. We'll come back next time. We will make certain that the cooling thing is okay, do a bit more expansion onto the greenhouse, and start to expand the gas processing, because we're going to need a little bit more. Also, I think we may have enough to update the printers, get some better stuff. Thanks for joining me. Hope you had fun. I'll catch you next time.